After you've integrated OptinMonster with Google Analytics, you can view detailed impression and conversion reports in Google Analytics. In this video, I'll show you how. But first, if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Now, let's get started. Alright, first things first. If you haven't already connected OptinMonster with Google Analytics, go back and watch this video first. Also, just a heads up, Google Analytics takes 48 hours to process the initial data we send them. After that, it takes up to 24 hours for Google Analytics to process campaign event data. If you need to check campaign data sooner, we recommend using Google Analytics Real-Time Report, which I'll cover in just a bit. On the flip side, OptinMonster's native analytics data can be viewed at any time in the OptinMonster app, such as total impressions and conversions, as well as top converting pages. And if you enable revenue attribution in your account settings, you can track the revenue each campaign generates. Alright, back to Google Analytics. Before you can run reports, you must first create custom dimensions for your GA4 property. To create custom dimensions in Google Analytics, sign into your Google Analytics account and navigate to the Google Analytics property where you're sending your OptinMonster data. Click the gear icon in the lower left-hand corner. Then select the Data Display Custom Definitions option. In the Custom Definitions screen, select the Create Custom Dimension button. You'll need to create two custom dimensions, OM Campaign Name and OM Campaign ID. For both, set the scope to event and enter the associated event parameter as OM_campaign_name and OM_campaign_ID respectively. Alright, now let's dive into using the Google Analytics Real-Time Report. With the Real-Time Report, you can view campaign events that have taken place in the last 30 minutes. To view real-time reports, log into your Google Analytics account and open the Real-Time Report for the Google Analytics property you've connected to OptinMonster. When viewing the default report, you can find the OptinMonster_impression and OptinMonster_conversion data in the event count card. Select either option and then select OM_campaign_ID or OM_campaign_name depending on how you'd like to identify your specific campaign in the real-time report. In this example, we've selected OM_campaign_name and a list of campaigns is displayed. Here, you can track the real-time reporting of event data for your specific campaign to test that it's working as you intend. To run a quick test, open a new tab or window and test your OptinMonster campaign using one of the options in this guide. I've left a link in the description. Alright, now let's take a look at the event reports. Remember, it'll take 48 hours for Google Analytics to process the initial data we send them. In GA4, you can access OptinMonster event data by navigating to Reports, Engagement, Events View. In the Events table, you'll find OptinMonster_impression and OptinMonster_conversion. Select either option to view additional details. On the next screen, you'll find individual campaigns identified in the OM Campaign ID and OM Campaign Name cards. From this screen, or returning to the previous screen, you can run more advanced reports by building a comparison and selecting an individual OptinMonster campaign. From the first drop-down field, select Campaign Name from the Custom Events section. Next, select the specific OptinMonster campaign you are testing from the Dimension Values dropdown. Optionally, add any other conditions to your comparison you would like to use when filtering campaign event data in your real-time report. For example, view specific data to an individual page by selecting Page Path and Screen Class, then select the individual pages you want to use in the comparison. Select the Apply button to finish building your comparison. Your event report will now show data only for the OptinMonster campaign you've indicated in the comparison. To learn more about creating custom reports in GA4, check out this resource from our friends over at MonsterInsights. I've left a link in the description. And that's how you view your OptinMonster reports in Google Analytics. If you have any questions, be sure to browse through our helpful documentation. Or for further assistance, you can submit a support ticket and we'd be happy to help. Thanks for watching.